a road trip like this, how the road record has been this year, how big of a trip is this for the group?
It's a big trip for us. We need to improve our road play and hopefully use that game in Minnesota as the game that kind of turns it in the right direction for us.
Anything different about a trip this long? I think it's been since like 2012 since this team went on a trip this long.
Yeah, I said obviously I couldn't remember a trip this long. It goes back even with the other teams I've been with. So it is different. Be a lot of time together. Practicing a couple days on the road. Won't be a lot of practices, but the way the schedule unfolds, probably we get one or two.
And you don't have an extra defenseman right now. Do you anticipate making a move at all this week to just?
Yeah, probably before we get out west or get to Winnipeg, we'll have to make a move.
Ostlund, we were talking about him yesterday. Is what he's done maybe the last month what you expect, kind of like a high-end prospect to do, kind of make that push to stick in the NHL, just with his talent level and everything?
Yeah, I think they reach a point where they make a decision hard for you. Is he better than anybody that we have? Can he help us more than somebody that's in the lineup? Is he helping you win games? Is he a neutral, or is he costing you games? Sometimes young players come up and they're not comfortable enough. He's helping us win games.
Josh Doan's talked about scoring gritty goals and getting around, front of the net, getting pucks in net. What's impressed you about what he's brought offensively?
Just his puck tenacity, his will, in those hard areas to win the battle, to get to the net, to take pucks away. From the top of the circles down, I think his tenacity is right at the top of our group of forwards, and that's a great quality for a young player.
How well have you noticed all three goalies handling the rotation? I know we've talked about that a bunch.
So far, they've handled it really well for what they have to deal with. They kind of bought into, we're trying to make things work here, and with the injury, we knew that we'd have to kind of rotate and see what we could get first, what we could get UPL 2, coming off of what he came off. So they've been good.
Do you anticipate Kesselring joining you at all?
No,
No.
I do not. He'll be skating, but I don't feel he'll be in a position to join us.
I was asking about Bo last night, but does he seem? It seems like he's been more aggressive maybe in the past few weeks. I don't know if maybe it's just because he scored goals, but I don't know if you've noticed anything different. Maybe.
I think he goes in spurts where he'll be that wide guy getting up the ice. That part is evident. I think there are times that I'd like to see him a little bit more active, where. It's important on the rush if, teams are tracking, and they got 3, we need 4. If we don't have that fourth guy, you don't generate that extra opportunity, and he's the one guy that can get there.
What do you think Tyson Kozak can do to kind of push to get back in the mix?
I'll just tell you, he's nursing a little bit of an injury. I like him in the lineup. This isn't about not liking what Tyson has done. I like what he's done. I like how hard he plays. I think you weigh a little bit right now with Ostlund and himself. That makeup of our fourth line has been good. They've played well. It's a good problem to have. It's not that I've disliked his play at all. He got a little banged up late in the Minnesota game. Could play. Wouldn't be 100%, but we're at the luxury where we have another guy we can put in the lineup.